So let us take the following examples. So x square plus y square minus 8x plus 2y minus 5 is equal to 0. You're asked to find the center and radius of the circle. So the center is minus of x coefficient by 2 minus of y coefficient by 2. So 4 comma minus 1. And what is the radius? Root of this square plus this square, 16 plus 1 minus of the constant term. So minus of minus 5 is plus 5. That is equal to root of 22. Root of 22. So you have the center and radius. So let us go here. So this is a slightly different question where the coefficient of x square and y square are equal but not equal to 1. So this represents a circle, but we cannot directly use our formulas. That is, the center is minus of x coefficient by 2 minus of y coefficient by 2. If you write 3 comma minus 4, the answer is wrong, because those formulas work only if x square and y square coefficients are equal to 1. So first what we do in this question is, first let us divide the whole equation with 2, because if this is equal to 0, by 2 will also be equal to 0. So the equation becomes x square plus y square minus 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Now both the coefficients are 1. You can apply the formulas. So the center is 3 by 2 comma minus of y coefficient by 2 is minus 2. And the radius is root of this square plus this square minus constant. 9 by 4 plus 4 plus 5. Minus of minus 5 is plus 5. That is equal to 9 by 4 plus 9. So if you take out 9, you get a 3 outside. Root of 1 plus 1 by 4. Root 5 by 4. So you have a root 5 by 2. So that will be the radius of the circle. Next, let us go to this question. So this is in the standard. This is in the regular form. So x square and y square coefficients are 1. So the center is 1 comma 2, right? Minus of minus 2 by 2 minus of minus 4 by 2. And once you have the center, the radius is root of g square 1 square plus 2 square minus 5. 1 square plus 2 square, 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So you have a center 1 comma 2, but the radius is 0. So what is the meaning of the radius being 0? What do you understand by a circle whose radius is 0? Obviously, this represents a point circle. Point circle means it's just a point. That is, if you have the coordinate system, this equation is centered about 1 comma 2, having the radius is equal to 0. That means just have this point. Just have this point. So this equation represents just this point, nothing else. Okay. Now, if you go to the next equation, the center is 2 comma minus 4. And what is the radius? Root of g square plus f square minus c. That is equal to square root of minus 30. Again, what is the meaning of radius being root of minus 30? This is an imaginary number. That is, the circle is centered about 2 comma minus 4, but it has an imaginary radius. That means effectively the circle does not exist, because you cannot have imaginary radius. It means no circle. But this equation looks like a circle. This equation, when you look at it, it looks like a circle. So we call it imaginary circle. We call it imaginary circle. So remember that imaginary circle means there will not be any circle there. You won't have any circle. correspond to this equation. But the equation looks like a circle, so mathematicians have called it an imaginary circle. Now, when will a circle be real? That means you have a physical circle. When will a circle be a point circle? When will a circle become imaginary? So all of this, as you can understand, depends on what happens to this number. So inside the square root you have g square plus f square minus c. So depending on what happens to g square plus f square minus c, the nature of the circle can be determined. So I'll write the nature. So g square plus f square minus c greater than 0 implies a real circle with non-zero radius. Equal to 0 implies a point circle. That is, the equation represents a single point. Less than 0 implies imaginary circle. That means effectively there is no circle. So don't think that you get some circle in the organoid plane or something like that. So you won't get any circle. So the real circle, point circle, imaginary circle. So if in the questions, if you're asked to look about the nature of the circle, you just need to find this g square plus f square minus c. So that determines the nature of circle.